Gold alone does not keep the crown upon a king's head. Power does. It's a truth Niccolo Machiavelli carved into history. Wealth on its own is never enough. Money can be stolen. Treasure can be seized. Even entire fortunes can vanish overnight. But true power is what protects wealth. And without it, money is not a blessing, it's a trap. This is Machiavelli's dark lesson. The rich who lack power become prey, while the powerful always find a way to seize wealth. We live in a world where money is treated as the highest goal. People chase it, dream about it, even define success by it. But Machiavelli saw through this illusion centuries ago. To him, wealth was fragile. It tempted thieves, rivals, and enemies. And worst of all, it created a false sense of security. A man of gold without soldiers is like a lamb decorated with jewels, dazzling but destined for slaughter. Machiavelli warned princes, never confuse riches with strength. For riches without strength only paint a target on your back. This, he believed, was one of the greatest mistakes rulers made. In Renaissance Italy, wealthy merchant families dominated trade. They built palaces, collected art, and held immense fortunes. But when foreign armies came, Spain, France, the Holy Roman Empire, their gold could not protect them. Cities like Florence and Milan fell, not because they lacked money, but because they lacked armies loyal to them. Their wealth simply made them prizes for stronger powers to seize. Machiavelli watched this unfold in his lifetime, and it carved into his philosophy. Wealth invites danger, but only power can defend against it. The Medici family of Florence were bankers to kings and popes. Their fortunes stretched across Europe. Yet in 1494, when Charles VIII of France marched into Italy, the Medicis were expelled from Florence in a single night. Their money bought them influence, but not the loyalty of soldiers. And without soldiers, even the wealthiest family in Europe was powerless. Machiavelli never forgot this. In The Prince, he warned that rulers who rely only on wealth or favors are doomed. For money can buy temporary loyalty, but only power keeps it. Go back further, to the ancient world. Croesus of Lydia was famed as the richest man alive. His name became a proverb, as rich as Croesus. But when he faced Cyrus of Persia, his gold could not save him. Croesus had wealth, but Cyrus had armies. The result? Croesus was defeated, captured, and nearly executed. His fortune became Persia's. Wealth without power is nothing more than treasure waiting to be plundered. Machiavelli gives us 3 brutal reasons why wealth alone is dangerous. Wealth attracts enemies. Money is like blood in the water. It draws predators. The richer you are, the more enemies circle. Wealth creates dependence. A man of money thinks he can buy protection, but soldiers hired with gold serve only until someone pays them more. Power that is rented is power that will betray you. Wealth breeds. Weakness, comfort softens. The wealthy grow indulgent, blind to threats, while hungrier, harder men sharpen their swords. To Machiavelli, wealth without force was not safety, it was bait. Does this mean money is useless? Not at all. Machiavelli was not against wealth. He was against wealth without power. He taught rulers, let wealth serve power, not replace it. Wealth funds armies, but only if those armies are loyal. Wealth builds alliances, but only if backed by fear and respect. Wealth creates stability, but only if power is first secured. In Machiavelli's eyes, gold should be the servant of power, never the master. The trap Machiavelli warned about is not confined to kings and princes. It still rules the modern world. In politics, wealthy donors believe money buys influence, but when regimes change, fortunes vanish. Just ask the billionaires in states where power shifts overnight. In business, entrepreneurs believe money alone secures their empire. But rivals with strategy and power, whether in government, technology, or markets, can strip them of everything. Even in personal life, people believe money buys loyalty. But the loyalty of friends, employees, even family, fades when hardship strikes. Without power, the respect, authority, and presence that commands others, wealth crumbles. Machiavelli whispers through the centuries, wealth without power is like a castle without walls, beautiful but destined to burn. So how do we escape the trap? Machiavelli offers us strategy. Build power first, wealth second, secure influence, authority, and protection before chasing riches. Power protects wealth. Wealth cannot protect power. Control the source of wealth. Do not rely on fortune or others. Control the means of production, the flow of money, or the loyalty of men. Keep wealth hidden. Displaying riches makes you a target. Strength in silence, power in mystery. Use wealth as a weapon. Gold buys temporary alliances, but pair it with strength and it becomes a tool of domination. Machiavelli's lesson was simple. A man of wealth without power is a victim, but a man of power will always find wealth. At the end of his life, exiled and stripped of position, Machiavelli reflected on the fate of those who mistook wealth for strength. The fortune of men is like the wind. It shifts. Only power is the anchor. Wealth can be inherited, it can be stolen, it can be destroyed, but power, true power, is carved by will, protected by force, and maintained by vigilance. So remember Machiavelli's dark warning: wealth without power is not success, it is a trap, and those who chase gold without building strength will always be devoured by those who understand the ruthless truth. Power first, wealth follows. This is Silent Echoes, and this was Machiavelli's dark lesson.